morning, everyone. This is Sachin Fiske from Electrical Engineering Department, S&D College of Engineering and Research Center, Yeola. In the previous lecture, we discussed about the programming equipment. Some push buttons we discussed, control transformer discussed. Now, some remaining programming equipment that is switches or various types of switches we are going to discuss today. So first switch is selector switch. So what is the importance of this selector switch in PLC? We discuss today. See here, the diagram shown in the figure represents selector switch. It has three different modes. One is run position, second one is off position, and number two is on position. So whenever we are trying to move this knob towards one position, the motor will start to operate, or electrical operation will start to move, and at the same time automatically this knob will turn towards the position number 2. The working principle of this selector switch is also known as a rotary switch, an automobile ignition switch, and an oscilloscope vertical gain and horizontal time-based switches are the examples of this selector switch. Selector switches use the same symbol as a momentary push button, except a lever is added to the top of the actuator. It is shown in the figure. The switch on the left is open when the selector is turned to the left and closes when turned to the right. The switch on the right side has two sets of contacts. The top contacts are closed when the switch selector is turned to the left position and open when the selector is turned to the right position. The bottom set of the contacts works exactly opposite. There is no electrical connection between the top and bottom pairs of these contacts. In most cases, we label the selector position the same as the labeling on the panel where the switch is located. For the switch on the right, as shown in figure, the control panel would be labeled with stop position to the left and run position to the right. It is a very simple switch as shown in the figure. Now, the figure indicates limit switch. Generally, packaging industries uses this type of switches, or for wrapping of material, generally limit switches are employed. These limit switches are usually not operator accessible. Instead, they are activated by moving parts on the machine. They are usually mechanical switches, but can also be light activated, such as the automatic door opener used by stores and supermarkets, or magnetically operated, such as the magnetic switches used on home security system that senses when a window has been opened. Let us take an example of a mechanically operated limit switch. Is a switch on the refrigerator door that turns on the light inside. They are sometimes called calm switches because many are operated by a chemical action when a moving part passes by the switch. The symbols for both the types of limit switches are shown. The normally open version is on the left and normally closed version is on the right side. One of many types of limit switches is shown in this diagram. One major important part of this programming equipment is indicating lamps. It is very simple in construction and operation. Basically, two types of the lamps are used for indicating the circuit. One is a red and second one is a green lamp. Generally, we are using these two lamps for on indication and off indication. All control panels indicates indicator lamp, and they tell the operator when the power is applied to the machine and indicate the present operating status of the machine. Indicators are drawn as a circle with light relays extending on the diagonals as shown in this diagram. Although the light bulb used in indicator are generally incandescent white, they are usually covered with colored lenses, just as red and green, or it may be as per our requirement. The colors are usually red, green, or amber, but other colors are also available. Red lamps are reserved for safety critical indicators. Power is on, the machine is running, and access the panel is open or that a fault has occurred. Green usually indicates the safe condition, that is, the power to the motor is off, brakes are on, and etc. And amber indication conditions that are important but not dangerous, that is, fluid getting low, then machine pause or machine warming up, etc. Some other colors indicates the information not critical to the safe operation of the machine, time for preventive maintenance, etc. And sometimes it is more important to attract the operator attention with a simple lamp. In these cases, we usually flash the lamp continuously on and off position. Thank you.